What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to be doing this all throughout the playoffs, kind of a playoff-long analysis of former Stanley Cup champions and teams that are in it now. Just to put it in perspective of what it takes to win the Stanley Cup. I found four key trends among many of the great teams. Usually you got to meet three of the four, if not four of the four, with the criteria. But here they are right here. Sounds kind of stupid, but once you catch my drift, you'll understand. Obviously, an ace goalie, that's subjective. For example, 2012, Jonathan Quick was an ace goalie. 2014, Jonathan Quick was not an ace goalie, and the Kings won the Stanley Cup in both years, obviously. A Norris Trophy candidate defenseman, meaning within 5 seasons of that Stanley Cup run, that defenseman was a Norris Trophy candidate. What that sounds kind of weird, but you look at Drew Doughty has only been a Norris Trophy finalist once, and that was 2010. So you can't tell me he's not one of the best defensemen in the league, and obviously proved that in the Kings' 2 playoff runs, and even this year the Kings didn't make the playoffs. But he was a really if you watch him play, he was great. A player that finished in the top 10 in the Art Ross race within 5 years as well. Same concept. And 6'2" center with better than .60 career points per game, meaning a big center, a big top 2 line center is probably the best way to say it. But I just figured adding that makes it a little less subjective. The points per game, .6 points per game is 50 points over an 82 game season, give or take. So you can kind of get where I'm coming from. And now 50 points now is different than it was a few years. Just 50 points, solid second line center. So that's gonna be what we're looking at. But I'm gonna do it, a couple times a week and just look at the last 25 years in the NHL. What teams have had all 4? Have any teams had all 4? What teams have had 3 of the 4? What teams got by on just an ace goalie? So that it's gonna be kind of fun recurring project. So let's give you an example. Like the Chicago Blackhawks had a Norris candidate in Duncan Keith, had a top 10 Art Ross finisher in Pat Kane, and then a 6'2" center with better than .6 points per game, Jonathan Quick. And then, how subjective is that? I mean, Crawford was great in the playoffs. Yeah, they won the 2013 Stanley Cup, but was he technically an ace goalie that you can count upon to steal a series? That's up for debate. So we'll look at it that way. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ on CJ's Stanley Cup criteria. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.